Veterans Day to any veterans that are out there. All right. To all my fellow veterans, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your services. Thank you for servicing with your brother. All my sisters and brothers out there still in the military. One day you will be a veteran. Hopefully your life is safe. You come home safe, all of that good stuff. And just keep representing. But yeah, let's talk about this K-Mag situation. I know a lot of y'all like, damn, Haas is partying like it's like everything's going out of style. Like you look in the garage, Haas is like throwing a big party. They probably gonna have like a party tonight. Like literally, Haas is probably gonna have a hall rented out tonight, and they just gonna have a big ass party. And I know a lot of people are probably looking like, why the hell are they doing this? Like they acting like they just run the race, bro. Kinda. I mean, it is kind of like they won the race. Like no lie, like to Haas, that's pretty much comparable to what this is. Now I want to know if y'all think Kevin can hold on to this tomorrow, because I do not think K-Mag can hold on to this. We already pretty much know how this went. Like Russell made a mistake, and on top of making a mistake, he compounded his mistake by being overzealous on trying to get back on track and inevitably dug himself out in the gravel. But listen, I've always said there's no luck when it comes to this, really, right? It's just those are prepared, incidents happen, mistakes are made, but you have to be in a said place to take advantage of an opportunity. And K-Mag took advantage of an opportunity. He went out there, he laid down a lap. Decent time, too. Like, decent time. Laid down a lap. The red flag happened. The rain came. Lewis went out to do a celebratory lap for the fans. Big shout out to him for that. And K-Mag ends up on pole. Listen, I won't say like he deserved it. I'll say that I'm happy for him to have it. Like, it's great to see him get that experience. Why? Because he's never had that experience. And he's not the only one. Haas are celebrating like that because they never had that experience. Like literally K-Mag and Haas have both, K-Mag has brought something to the team and himself that can be mutually appreciated that has never been done in Haas future, past, present, probably will never ever be done aside from K-Mag. I hate to say never because it's an American team and I'm an American and I should represent Haas, but I don't, because I don't feel like they make their team Americanly known. Like most people look at Haas on the grid, they don't think an American team. I mean, you had Uralkali all across the back there. It was more like a Russian team. The shit was more like a Russian team. Like I questioned if they was even really American sometime. I was like, damn, is this really an American team? First time I was like, oh yeah, they came out with the red, white, and blue. Like that's American. No, it's Russian. It's all about Uralkali, Mazepin, and his dad and that whole thing. So just Haas needs to do a better job with marketing and really earning the respect and the admiration of the American population that is growing in Formula One space. They need to take advantage of that, because I'm going to tell you right now who is leading and gapping them by miles on becoming America's popular Formula One team, and that's McLaren. McLaren is doing a far better job than a Formula One team who is also connected in a derivative of a NASCAR American team, Stewart Haas, than Haas is doing. And if they plan to do better in Formula One, get more American fans behind them that are getting into Formula One, they're going to have to do better with their branding and their marketing. Because I don't see shit around here in America about Haas. I don't. Haas, I've even hit you up, tried to help you with that. No reply. You're not doing a great job. But back to this. This is a good thing for Haas, and this is a great thing for K-Mag. It really is. It really is. And he was genuinely stoked and happy. Like he genuinely was stoked and happy. And we're gonna look at why this is the case. And I'm not lying to y'all. Haas is not that. K-Mag has been in the game for 7 to 8 seasons. All right. Haas has been about the same. Do you feel me? Look at this. Look at this. They have never finished higher than 5th. All right. And that's really not bad. That's actually pretty good for what Haas is. Like they've finished in the top 10 every season, which is not a bad. I mean, think about it. Right. They finished in the top 10. There's 10 constructors. That's not a bad thing for Haas. Haas is not a great team. They're not a great team. They've proven not to be a great team. They've had so much turmoil and conflict between their drivers. The 5 was decent, you know what I'm saying? At least 50%. That was decent, but everything else has been like bottom tier. But when you see Haas on track, you kind of like it kind of coincides with what they got going on. But take a look at that. Look how many fastest laps they have as a constructor. Look at how many pole positions they have as a constructor. One pole position. That pole position would indeed be by way of Kevin Magnussen today in Brazil. That is where that pole position comes from. This is also K-Mag's only pole position in his entire career. 8 seasons in, minus 2021, because we all know that was like the COVID season. So minus that one. No, not that one. Not 2021, minus 2021, because he didn't have a seat. But still, I mean, he hasn't been great. And I'm going to tell you this. His best result came when he was with McLaren. All right. K-Mag was with McLaren. He came in second place, in Australia? 2014. 2014, I think it was, Australia, with McLaren. Since then, he's been on a decline when it comes to team. From McLaren to Renault, from Renault to Haas. And I will say this. K-Mag has done an exceptional job given the standards at Haas. He really has. Outside of him, like, come on, Schumacher is he's just proven. He's not proven. I don't want to say that because I don't want to indict that young man, because he was cool when I met him. I don't want to indict him, but he's not doing a very good job at making a case for him to hopefully be even a good driver in Formula One. Like, his namesake is worth way more than his actual potential is viewed right now in Formula One. Like, if Mick is looking bad right now, y'all, for real. And this situation just made it worse. He didn't even make it out of Q3. And then his partner, who's been in here, pretty much can be said, hey, he's probably going to be on his way out at some point in time, like maybe in the next, I don't know, 3 to 4 years. Who knows? This might have even revived K-Mag. K-Mag might feel like going for another 2-3 years off of this pole position alone. And I would like, you know what? I wonder if there's a team, say, you know what? Maybe let's give him another opportunity in better machinery like he had in McLaren. Maybe he might could do something. Not guaranteed, but no. But really dismissed. There's no way the cars come out and tag out of turn 1, popcorn ready to go. Hey, no, I'm feeling you on that. And that's what I'm about to get to. That is what I'm about to get to. Like, for real. But yeah, that's the history. That's pretty much the story on K-Mag. It's not great. But I think he's been a decent dude, and I think he can do some decent things. And today, the sun shined on a dog's ass today. That is what it pretty much is. The sun shined on a dog's ass. K-Mag had his ass out there, ran a good lap. The red flag came, and the sun started shining, and it shined on him to have a pole position. Great. Do you all think, and listen, this is not even like this pole position is going into a race. They celebrate, and they should, because they got a first pole position ever for both K-Mag, the driver, and the constructor. But we're not even going into the race. We still got to go into basically another qualifying. Like, the sprint's going to re-qualify everybody for a packing order tomorrow. Literally going to go into qualifying. The packing order is going to change. We got PU penalties for damn Carlo. It's going to change. So do you all think that K-Mag can hold off Verstappen right behind him in the fastest car on the grid in 2022? Hell no. No. And right behind him in that, I think, is who? Is it Ocon or Lando? Is one of them, depending on how shit falls. Like, he's not holding on to that. That was Russell. It's Russell. He's not holding on to that. Not at all. Russell lucked up the fact that race ended, else he would have been further back on the grid because bro just killed it out there. But I'm just saying, I'm happy for K-Mag. For real, I'm happy for K-Mag. It's just going to be a short-lived celebration. It is. It really is going to be a short-lived celebration. But on the off chance that for some odd reason, maybe the Haas does better in front than it ever has done in any other portion of the grid, in any other race that we've had this season, in any other qualifying that we've also experienced, that he goes into the sprint tomorrow and for some unbeneath reason to myself and to you is able to hold on through the sprint to this first position. Unless, like Nall said, they go into that corner, shit gets jacked up, he comes out unscathed, the other 2-3 behind him are mangled. We could possibly see K-Mag go into the race on Sunday again with pole position and win a sprint race. How crazy would that be? I'm on board for a story like that. I'm on board for a story like that for somebody who literally today showed me that, he was genuinely happy and excited. Like he really, really was. And I don't like to see that end for anybody. But realistically, I just don't see it last beyond tomorrow. So I want K-Mag to go live it up. I want him to go party it up. Don't party too much. Don't get drunk. You got to drive the next day. And Haas, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Like, congratulations to you. It's a very good exclamation mark before the season ends. We only got one more race, and for this to happen to them, I know they got to be excited. I mean, they showed they were excited, but like I said, 3 teams. McLaren down, then he downgraded. Renault, and then he downgraded again. The Haas, 8 seasons, 1 pole position ever in his entire career. Haas also 8 seasons, 1 pole position in their entire existence. Their best finish, I think, was Grosjean in championships as far as like that is concerned. And Grosjean, we know he's been gone. Unfortunate incident, I think, ended his time. Well, Grosjean was ending his time in Formula One anyway before he had that crash. Because literally, I called Haas the Dukes of Hazzard Haas Formula One team. That was the Dukes of Hazzard Formula One team. It was at no point in time did I ever think when Haas went into qualifying or into the race, they wasn't going to crash into each other or somebody else. It is bad when a team principal has to sit down with you every race and say, listen, Grosjean, hey, man, Grosjean, Mazepin, Schumacher, all you got to do to make us happy, don't crash into each other. Please don't crash into each other. I literally saw, I think it was Grosjean, wreck the car while trying to heat up the tires. Who does that? Haas. Anybody that drives for Haas does that. I told you all a long time ago, and I haven't had to say it a while because Haas has been kind of quiet. When you walk into the Haas facility, above the door before you go through that corridor, it says, if you ain't wrecking, you ain't racing. That was the Haas way. If you're not wrecking, you're not racing, and we don't want you. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like Haas wanted any driver that could wreck this car, and I'm surprised they didn't blow through their goddamn salary cap. I'm surprised at that. For real. So, Jay Starship, what's up? What's going on, Jay Starship? We miss you. Big shout out to Jay Starship, man. We miss you for real, for real. But yeah, I see Nall got back on K-Mag and amped up, has nothing to lose. He don't got nothing to lose. He probably gonna go in here and drop balls out. Balls, hairy, dragging on the ground. I don't give a damn. Elbows out. He should. Like, if there's any time you're gonna wreck your car, go ahead and wreck it defending against Max Verstappen, the champion of 2022, and live your life. I don't care who it is behind you. Just defend like all hell. Just go all out, K-Mag. Don't let nobody stop your dream you living. You know what I'm saying? Just live that dream for real. What's going on, Wildcat? What's up, Derwin? I see y'all in here. What's up, Insane Fat? I seen you on the podium. Nall says, can we just congratulate on Ferrari on an incredible consistent throughout the season? Well done, Scuderia. Charles, I need you to take... Hey, Nall, I was saying this earlier. Big facts is, Ferrari said, you know what? We've been suck ass. Let's just suck ass all year. Let's do it right. If we're going to go wrong, let's go all the way wrong, but do it right when we go wrong. That's been the Ferrari way. Big shout out to Nall. For real, for real. I'm telling you, that's the Ferrari way right now. Somebody brought up an interesting, I think it was Baraka. It might have been Baraka, but somebody brought up an interesting point. By the way, Flex Up, that single is coming out November 24th, less than 16 days. Flex Up is coming out November 24th. You're going to be able to find it on all digital platforms. Official. Not no fugazi bullshit. It's official. So yeah, but yeah, I'm telling you, Ferrari just looked bad. They look bad today. They didn't look good today. They just Ferrari, and somebody brought up the point that maybe Ferrari is sandbagging so they can get more wind tunnel time. Now, let's just be real. We do know Ferrari has one of the fastest cars on the grid. One of, not the RB18 is the fastest car on the grid. But Ferrari has shown that they could, minus the team and driver errors, that F175 could have done a lot more this season. And because of the drivers, because of the team, because of bullshit strategies, they took that car and just abused it and never treated it out to a 5-star dinner by a Michelin chef ever in its life. That car's got PTSD. When you see that car in the museum, there's probably going to be a puddle of fluid around it, and you're going to think that either the radiator fluid is leaking or something like that. No, the car is crying. The F-175 will be crying for the rest of its life, knowing how great its potential was, but it had dumbasses piloting and tuning it. That's what is going to happen. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be very sad. It's going to be sad for that car. And I like that car coming out. That car to me was beautiful. I know some people said it looked like a Troy built lawnmower, but I like that curvaceous look. I'm not apologizing for shit. I like it. And I still like it. I just don't like what Ferrari, and I don't like what they doing to it. That's what I don't like. All right. And then we got the white Ferrari on track. So I guess, maybe Ferrari might be lightweight celebrating too. Like, whoo, that power unit didn't blow up on him. Shit, I'm glad he got that pole position. Maybe we could sell him another power unit next season, whatever their contract is. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I want to say. Big shout out to K-Mag. Congratulations, K-Mag, for something that we probably thought was going to be a little bit lackluster. That definitely was a very interesting and exciting point to see, a very wowing moment. So we're going to be here live tomorrow for the sprint. By the way, Mr. J won the quali trivia games. He won out of who all was in it. Let me see who all was in the quali trivia games. I got it around here somewhere. All right, it was Mr. J, Galacticus, Extracts 38, Mary Beanie, Self-Made, Arcatrail, and Sylvia Kelly. Those competitors were in there. Mr. J ended up getting the last 3 questions, and I will spin for him on Sunday live for him to receive a $50 or a $25 gift card. Last time Galacticus won, and I sent him a $50 Visa gift card. I'm giving away money for the holidays in the form of trivia games. We will have another trivia game next week for Abu Dhabi. So that's only open to subscribers and our Wolfpack family members. I do not open up quality kickback for everybody because they've been here. They deserve these gifts back. And so that's what I'm doing. And everybody's been a good sport about it. So I've really been enjoying that. So yeah. So if you want, be here live tomorrow for the sprint race. I'm going to go live for that. Now, I already know sometimes the sprint can be very, very boring. Let's see if the weather environment and this kind of mildly shifted around packing order for the sprint will yield for a little bit excitement somewhere within that whole time period. Not guaranteed, but maybe possible, and we'll see. All right, so y'all stay up. Big shout out to you all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Don't be late. I'm gonna be here 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard U.S. time. I'm gonna be live, so we doing that. And then the link's already posted, so if you want to go ahead and set your reminder on that link so that you get notified when we go live, set your reminders. But I will be here, okay? So everybody take it easy. We're going to have another grudge race. Wolfpack's F-It grudge racing will go on. We just had one last night, and it was a good one. So that video is also up, the edited version, so it's condensed, so you can just check out the race and everything, but it was good. We had Broken Hypocrite come in, start last on the grid on purpose, work his way to mid-level, and then have a spin out, fall back to 14th, and then come back and win the race. 13-lap race. Dude came back and won that. It was crazy. All right, having a good time with that, and stay tuned for that because that's about to be crazy too because I'm putting together some things. So y'all be on the lookout, all right? Y'all be up, stay peace, stay rested up. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.